due to the scope and the magnitude of this incident.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel.
For comfort for those that have been
Another
removed from their homes. But as we're here tonight, my goal is to reassure you
another live stream about the
possible for the hand that
California wildfires
in this incident. That
the channel that I restream is called Portland Andy. He's a really awesome awesome guy. And go subscribe to his channel. There's a link in the chat, or just type in Portland Andy.
But specifically the Palisades are the two, those are the top priorities for CAL FIRE.
Really awesome dude. And what is up with my mouse?
Up north to
yeah, do what you want, Brenda.
And we are making every effort.
Ban nobody. Unless you're a racist.
I'm on my backup computer, and
I don't care what you say. I don't even read the chat.
My
we're continuing to get assistance.
my computer, you know, this backup one is very old.
Brought in engines as far away as
Texas. It's from like 2013. So
remember, you know, you get a lot of reports.
Yeah.
And you hear these press conferences around
the. It doesn't work as copacetic as what I want it to.
This instance a little bit different right now. We have
11% still. No.
Life, your property, and perimeter control.
Meaning that, you know,
when we go to large fires across the state, perimeter control a lot of the time and protect.
Because you are able to keep your cool, Poojiter.
Number one priority. And
meaning that stuff doesn't work as good as it does
with this fire
on my main computer.
We are still combating structure fires on the interior of the fire.
Maybe, depending on what my wife does, what my wife has planned for tomorrow, and everything, I can. Well, we can run over to my computer friend Dennis's place and test my power supply to see if it's on its way out. It probably is. And it's better to catch it now than it to go out and take out a lot of the components that are in my main computer. My main computer is old. It's like 10 years old now. But 10 years ago, it was a top of the line baller gaming PC.
Whatever you want, agent.
Like a couple $1,000 10 years ago. And I've worked the absolute hell out of it for 4 years now. Every video that's been made on this channel, every live stream, that used computer that I bought and pieced together with stuff I bought off Facebook Marketplace has been running like perfect. So I'm gonna turn the camera off, mute the mic. I'm gonna go get me a cup of coffee, get everything set up with the background and everything.
So we can't change the past, but
I'll be right back.
Behind this communities that are affected, we'll continue to do so, and we'll provide you all the information and updates moving forward that we can. So thank you.
Good evening. My name is Robert Harris, and I'm Deputy Fire Chief for Los Angeles County Fire Department. I'm also the Central Region Deputy, which means I oversee the Malibu community and the LA Basin. I just wanted to assure you, and I am one of the incident commanders here representing Los Angeles County. Right now, the Los Angeles County Fire Department has roughly 1,475 members that are assigned fighting fires right now. We are fully committed to doing the very best that we can to get these fires extinguished. Prior to the start of this fire, we already had apparatus pre-staged in these areas so that we can do our best to quickly extinguish the fire before it got large. We are, as an organization, along with our partners, fully committed to ensuring that we keep you, the community, informed. We just ask for your patience. You know, today, communications, they move very, very quickly. But our primary responsibility that we want to own is to push out a communication as quick as possible, but we want to ensure that that communication that we're pushing out is accurate. One thing that we would ask that you do for us is to assist us by heeding any type of evacuations that we push forward. We do understand that these evacuations may be an inconvenience for you. And believe me, we do not take those instructions or those warnings lightly. We will get together, we talk about the pros and cons, but I need you to understand those warnings are to get you out of the area prior to the fire coming, and that will allow us to surge more apparatus in. If you stay in those areas, you put yourself at risk, and you
Only
also
Mids with
hamper
the
our
Cash App.
firefighting activities. So
Thank you,
please
Only
assist
Mids.
us
I
in-
appreciate the generosity. Not for Red Lobster. All right. I won't use it for Red Lobster. Everybody spend the chat for onlymids.tv. No, Only Mids, period. I don't know what his damn name is. He has so many names.
And during the inspection, we found a drone that was lodged in one of the wings. Obviously, for obvious reasons, this is something that is very
Obvious
alarming
for
because that
obviously
could have
reasons.
resulted in disastrous effects to not only our personnel but those on the ground. So the airspace around this incident is restricted, and that includes any type of public drones. Sadly, though, I must report that
Sarlacc.
since the start of this incident, we've had 48 total drone incursions into the airspace. When those drones, those privately owned drones, are detected, we have to pause firefighting activities, aerial firefighting activities. So we ask you to please assist
Green
us
on your
by
pocket
not
thing.
operating drones in the area. We do have detection devices up, and we will seek to find the owners and then prosecute them accordingly. So please help us continue with the effort and utilize all of our aerial assets, which are just tremendously effective and helpful with helping us extinguish this fire. There is a saying that goes, as firefighters, we risk a lot to save a life. We risk a lot to save a lot. So in that, what do I mean by that is that our firefighters are working extremely long hours, and they're out there putting their lives on the line, as well as to do our very best to service our community and to protect your property.
Okay, I'm back, everyone.
We take this very
I did a
seriously.
new
We feel your pain. So just know that
thing for the
Los Angeles
television back there.
Department will keep you informed. We want to get you back into your properties and your neighborhoods as quick as possible. Just be
And if you
vigilant.
guys need an intro for your channel, like the intro that I have on my channel, I can make a bunch of different ones, and
Good
I
evening,
could put it
everybody.
up on my
I'd like to
channel, or I
introduce
could
myself.
email it to you.
I hold the rank of
Let me
captain.
know.
I am going to be the incident commander for the LAPD side.
I'll
48
do
hours
an
from
intro
6 a.m.
similar to what I've got on
6
my
p.m.
channel with the blue
6 a.m. in the
splash
morning.
for
I just want to
for
outline
$5.
some of those who've lost their homes. I couldn't imagine.
Just send it to my Cash App and
I do have several police officers.
tell me you want a
who work closely with me,
intro for
who
your
lost their homes.
channel done, and I will gladly do it.
Just to clear their own minds, they actually came into work the last.
I'm going to
couple
put my
days.
Cash App in here.
Their mind off of what was going on. So it's been really hard.
Man, I don't know what's going on with my mouse.
Especially the young officers who've never seen anything even like this. But they're doing
Hey,
their best
Macy.
out there, especially at fixed posts and dealing with community members. I will tell you that we're.
I have too nice of a mouth for it to
from the community for
just be acting up.
resources, everything from nonprofit resources.
Hey, Mr. B, long time no see, buddy.
I work in South Central.
How you doing up there in the great frozen tundra?
Projects over there, Nickerson Gardens, Jordan Downs, and even some of the nonprofits that usually help out in those areas are now coming over to Pacific Palisades. And
It's got to be absolutely cold as a witch's titty where you're at.
They're just talking about the
evacuation areas.
their
They continue
plan.
to be closed to the public.
Thank you,
As
Queen.
you know,
Everyone spend the
there
check
have
for
been
Queen of
certain escorts
Mischief,
for
please.
certain reasons, but
I'm not going to give the state that he lives in. I'll just say this. I'd have to drive all the way northeast
Suspend all
for
escrow
like 3 days to get there.
loans. However, the welfare checks for loved ones and friends that may have been sheltered in place during the burn area.
Oh,
will be
that
conducted as
that's
a
just horrible. Well, tell her I'm
support
thinking
from
about her.
State Command and everybody behind me.
That's
We're
just
committed
super
to
horrible.
supporting CAL FIRE, County Fire, and LAFD until
We still
residents are
burning.
able to return. LAPD's responsibility in all this.
Yeah, I just watched
Vehicle
It's
a
true.
channel called
conducting
Casey
inspections.
Liddell,
LAPD
he's
resources
a
that
towing
Quit watching
channel,
the game.
Fire
and he
are
towed
running
his
around
he drove his new
200
truck
LAPD
and
personnel
was towing some
in the
rock
morning,
crusher thing down to
talking during
California.
night watch, and also during the evening watch.
And as soon as he got down to where he was going, you could
All our
see
partners
all
and
the smoke in the air and stuff.
I know everyone's
Which
watching,
that's
so
a
I
great
wanna
channel
highlight
for you
the
guys to go watch also.
police speak,
He's a great guy.
attorney speak.
Casey Liddell.
Obviously, looting is an issue. The number of arrests
He's out of
obviously growing. We are catching
Oregon.
the zone, but we're securing the
He runs a
areas
towing company called Cascade Heavy
It's
Rescue.
of significance, and you'll be the first ones to hear this because this could hit the
Yes,
media.
people, I don't
one.
just
But, we made
watch
7 arrests just in the last
news
2
and
days.
politics
We
channels.
even made arrests of 2 individuals that were actually posing as firefighters coming in
What?
and out of houses. So we're playing very, very
Good
close
job.
attention
But I did hear
as we
some
go through.
really
There was a lot of
stupid
talk
stuff
regarding,
all over the internet.
security guard
I get a bunch of fire
personnel.
trucks.
Cheers, Queen.
Some people wanted their
Hell
houses
yeah.
watched.
Came down from
Spend
Oregon
the chat for Queen of Mischief once again, folks.
to help
Thank you.
Cal- California with their wildfires.
And they're also being monitored by LA.
And stupid California was like, well, you have to stop in San Francisco or Sacramento, wherever, and go through emissions testing. So these trucks that were coming down here to help put out the fires are being held up by stupid California regulations. Because your truck, your fire truck that's coming down here to help us, if it's not, California EPA legal, you can't bring it down here, even though there's wildfires putting all this smoke into the air. But you can't bring your fire truck down here because it's not California emissions legal. California is the dumbest state ever. And I don't care if I have subscribers that are diehard patriots that live in California. If you do, I ask you this: why? Why would you spend all your hard-earned money to live in that shithole state? I know I saw the map the last election, and everybody was like, oh, California is turning red.
Well, there's nothing to go back to.
I made a video about it,
Free shower.
just showing Arizona that if everybody outside of Maricopa County, which is where Phoenix is, which is where I'm at, everybody outside of Maricopa County votes for one thing, and then the people inside Maricopa County vote a different way. Simple numbers. There's more people that live in the big city areas than in these than in the rural areas. So you could take 90% of the state if it's all rural. And there's one major city, and that major city votes one way, the whole state votes that way. 26 and snow. It's 50 here, and we got a freeze warning for this weekend. And we haven't had rain for over 100 days. Normally I go video it when it rains, I don't know if I videoed the last time it rained, but I know it's been well over 100 days. But, you know, if you're a diehard red, white, blue, freedom loving American patriot,
Thank you for becoming
why
a
the hell
show
would you
leader.
live in commie California?
Everybody spam the chat once again for Queen of Mischief. Gang Green.
Because I know what people say. Oh, we're gonna change the state.
Go.
How? How? When you got all the Hollywood idiots, and you got the governor that's the biggest idiot ever, and the mayor of Los Angeles that's a humongous idiot, and they're passing all these laws and raising up the gas prices and stuff. You know, just moving to Phoenix, you're going to save half of your money for the same square footage of a house that will cost you $1 million in California.
Shout out to the
It's only a
Lions.
$400,000 or $500,000 house. Gas here is $3.20 a gallon. It's almost $8 a gallon in California. So you move over here, you're already, you know, you fill your car up, you're already saving money. You buy a house here, you're saving money because the house for the same size is cheaper. If you rent, it's cheaper.
Make sure, of course, you take your medicines, your Pret's medicines, etc. Close your garage door. And I'm being told by people who know a lot more about fire than I do that can be critical in saving your home. There are a whole bunch of other things that will be in that.
Man, 22 degrees.
We're gonna-
Oh, I just put a video out.
soon we'll be in the-
And if you haven't watched it yet, please go watch it.
the biggest source of
The thumbnail is STFU. Well, SHTF. Shit hits the fan. And I don't remember what I titled it, but it was like,
Whoa.
you know, items
Queen
to
of Mischief with the gift. Bubba Licious got it. Nice.
to
Bubba.
purchase.
Thank you again, Queen. Everyone
for
spam the
your
chat Queen of
safety.
Mischief.
You know, all these people out here in these wildfires and the people that live that's lost power and stuff because it's a blizzard going on. One of the main things that I've been harping on is, you know, for the past 2 nights, I've been restreaming, seeing people standing out there in California, smoke all in the air, no power on because the power's all been shut off, and they're wearing black hoodies, no mask on, no goggles on, breathing all that smoke in, the smoke getting in their eyes, and they're wearing dark blue jeans and a black hoodie. Or the people that, you know, don't have power because they live in the Midwest, and the blizzard that just went through took their power out. I even put in there a little stove that you could run off of a barbecue grill propane tank. You can pick those up at any gas station.
Sure.
The line that you hook to the little gas stove thing, to be able to hook it to a barbecue grill propane tank, a kettle to heat up water, and a pour over coffee maker. A lot of people don't realize that,
You do this one.
you know, your electric coffee maker basically heats the water up, pumps it up, and pours it over the coffee grounds. That's how coffee makers work.
And then go like this.
Well, if you've got a way to heat up water and you've got a way to hold the grounds above a coffee cup, above a coffee pot, and you slowly pour
building code for
the hot water over the coffee grounds, you can make coffee.
serious way with vegetation management and make sure that
A lot of
vegetation
people's coffee makers,
So,
if you buy the cheap ones,
working with
First, you do
on
this one.
and I wish I had
you
hands
can,
That's pretty
even
freaking
if the
exciting.
power's off,
a better script.
if you've got hot water,
Just running and trying to keep
you can put a new filter, new grounds in your
Great, thank you.
coffee maker and still pour hot water over the grounds
And now I would like to open up
and make
officials to
coffee.
speak that
And like what Mr. B just said, a French press. If you're all into the bougie coffee, you can do a French press.
Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. I'm Jackie Irwin, and
But
I'd like to
I
say
put in that list
that lost a home
suspenders
goes
that are
out
high
to
visibility
It's not
devastating
over? Fuck
stories
it.
that we've heard
because suspenders are adjustable.
at the centers when I've talked to the
You can put them on over whatever clothes you have on, whatever size you are.
in the Palisades.
I also put N95 masks, the ones with the little rubber flap on them.
What you see
You?
is
Those work great
That keep
if
it-
you know how to breathe through them.
like I have ever
If you get the 3M ones with the little rubber flap,
Palisades community is resilient.
which are
You-
on my
there are a lot of
video,
elected officials here. They
those
need
are
to
designed
Joe
for you to
Super Chat
breathe
$13
in
and
through your
80
nose,
Andy, sorry, I'm so
and then when you
cheap. I
exhale,
don't have a
you
lot of money. I'm almost
blow
broke
the
at
air
this
out.
point.
So
Don't
it
even
moves
worry
that
about it,
flap,
Joe.
gets all the
Just
bad
celebrate
air that you
yourself.
just exhaled.
I'll be freaking thinking of you
out
and
of the
praying
mask.
for you. Hope things turn around, brother, man. Thank you very
And
much
I
for your
put
first generosity,
a
Joe.
cheap
Thank you very
clear
much.
goggle in there. So if you're
Super
out
chat
and
to
it's
everybody.
a wildfire going on,
This is right here in Thousand
you got
Oaks.
smoke all in the air,
Satellite office
Hey,
in
Patriot
Center
gal.
Palisades. It-
you're not dealing with smoke in your eyes.
I want you to know that my
I also put glow sticks in there.
They are
Glow sticks
at the shelters.
work great
I have one
for
of my
a
neighbors right here.
light, or if you got kids, like I said in the video,
Insurance issues
you
we
could
have.
tie one on the front and back of your kid, or use a safety pin, put one on the front and the back of your kid. Now power's out, it's all dark, you know where your kid is. You can put one on your pet. I see people here walking with glow sticks on late at night, walking their dogs.
Please reach out.
Thank
So
you.
even if you could see them, if their dogs,
Tracy Parks
in front of them on the leash,
our staff,
you can see where the dog is.
some of you have Julia Brownlee too.
And also
If you need anything, it's
a clip on your shirt rechargeable flashlight.
few years, but we want to be there
So you're not using
anything we can. And
your cell phone
looking at
light
legislation we can do to make sure that we're able
as your only light.
process of rebuilding and to get
Your light on your cell phone should only be used for an emergency. And most people don't know that you could turn the brightness down of the flashlight on your phone. Well, at least on the Samsung Galaxies.
Get one of those BMWs, Mel. With the- when the front window opens up.
Yeah, it's a great little video. It's like a half hour long. Just basic stuff to get. So, if shit hits the fan, you're ready. And also, one of the things that got me so angry, they were interviewing people that were saying, "Oh, we had to grab our important documents."
It's a very small car.
Well, what if you're not home and you can't grab your important documents? Your important documents, birth certificate, marriage license, paperwork to your vehicle, your extra set of keys to your vehicle, any paperwork on your house, like the deed to your house or your lease, should be in a safety deposit box in a bank.
Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Let's get real. Your butt's not perfect.
My God, I hate
but in
these
Oregon, We
ads.
support them all. Whether you're toning up a bubble butt or powering through with that peach, Oregon is the protein-packed nutrition you need to achieve your goals. Orgain, it's real nutrition for real life.
Oh, I also put some energy protein bars in there. I know they probably taste like cardboard, but if you need something to eat, those energy protein bars don't go bad. There are so many preservatives in there that you could probably buy one, stick the box in your kitchen cabinet, and keep it in there for 10 years, and it's still edible. But food that you don't have to prepare, that's high in protein, got caffeine in it. I also put a life straw in there. A lot of people don't know about life straws. Now, a life straw wouldn't do me very much good here living in the middle of the desert. But if you live where Mr. B does, a life straw should be a must-have. Oh, got a pew pew. But what a life straw does, say if something happened to Mr. B's home, him and his wife had to get out. Well, if they needed water, you could take that life straw, literally stick it in a river, and drink water. It's a straw that's got a whole bunch of filters in it. And like I said in my video, I'm not bougie. I drink tap water. I see so many people,
I'm listening to like the government,
actually so-called
I'll put the
preppers,
scanner on once they're done.
that
Thank you again, Queen.
I asked them if they would drink tap water.
Dropping the bombs tonight.
All but one of them, and I probably asked a dozen of them if they would drink tap water. All but one said no. Well, you know, the power goes out. Shit, it's a fan. You got to bug out, or you got to get out of your house.
Doug.
You're probably not going to have access to your fancy filtered bottled water. Tap water is perfectly fine.
Governments, the city of Agoura Hills, Calabasas, Westlake Village, Hidden Hills have all come to our aid. And I will tell you, this has been a struggle for us.
Or these people that
Third fire in 3
refuse to eat anything that isn't like fully prepared and cooked. Like they would never eat a hot dog, or they would never eat
broad fire, and now
some ramen noodle soup.
this is the most destructive, and it has hit us hard. And to our neighbors and friends of Malibu, as well as our
Yeah.
neighbors in the Palisades and the other fire victims, it's a very difficult time for all of us.
You know,
Malibu,
you can't be bougie
1/3 of its eastern edge of the city.
and picky about what you eat and drink.
Pristine highway, PCH, know the beautiful
If you ever want to try to survive
Topanga,
when something happens.
they're gone. For the most part, they're gone. Big Rock,
And I always think it's funny when
wonderful people.
people that will only drink a certain
Everybody's safe, folks.
bottled water.
Good evening, IH.
Big Rock,
When I ask them, do you use that bottled water to cook with? Do you use that bottled water to make tea with, to make coffee with? And they're always like, well, no.
If you
Then
took
why
your
do you
drugs out,
only
you'll never
drink
see it again.
that bougie bottled water?
City's emergency operations center has remained open.
Because you're still consuming tap water.
By the way, the
Hello,
two
Miller.
have to run together when
When you make coffee, when you make tea, when you make soup, and the label on a can of soup says put 1 can of soup in and 1 can of water.
This person's a genius.
Been actively involved at EOC as well as the other council members. ever since
Or anything else you cook where it calls for like 2 cups of water.
people have rotated in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're
I
tired.
can't stand the taste of most bottled water. It just tastes
City of Malibu has
way too over processed. This is an old Powerade bottle I've had for probably way too long, and I need to throw it away and get some more.
Me too.
But this is tap water with little flavor things that you could put in it. The one in here is one of the best ones to get. It's called Electrolyte. It's a whole bunch of B vitamins. If you know about B vitamins, they give you energy. They also turn your pee neon, but great stuff to drink, and it's tap water. But I have
More water. Hey, new pirate.
never been a bougie type person when it comes to anything. Just because I know, something can happen, and then you're relying on whatever you can find. See, that's a great thing. Having your own well. That is a great thing. There's a lot of people that won't drink well water. I remember when I married my first wife, we moved out to her family's farm that they had left. There was a well on it. It was like 200 feet down. Well on it. And I bought a pump, hooked it up, ran it for like an hour to, get clear water coming out. I took 2 mason jars,
That's the event they put on tonight, isn't it?
filled one up out of my well, went into the water testing place in our county seat where the courthouse and everything is. Walked up to their bathroom, got water out of their bathroom. And I knew which one was the well water and which one was their city water in their building where they test water. They said that the water in their building wasn't fit for human consumption.
Weather.
But my well water was fine. And I'm like, well, isn't that funny? And the woman was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, the water you said isn't fit for human consumption came right out of your bathroom. And she was like, that's impossible. And I'm like, take a cup, go in there and check for yourself. She goes in the bathroom, comes out with a cup of water, tests it, and she was like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, your fancy over processed city water you said wasn't fit for human consumption. But my well was perfect. But, with all this stuff going on, I've said forever, I'd rather have a full belly of food that a lot of people wouldn't dare eat than not have any food because I'm too broke or too bougie to buy the food that I want to eat. Like, I would rather make me a hamburger out of the frozen burger patties that I buy from Walmart and be able to spend $15 and get a whole package of hamburgers than spend $15 on one steak. Because I am quantity over quality. I can eat for a week on a pack of hamburgers from Walmart. And I'm talking about the ones that are in the meat section where it's in a bag and there's like probably a dozen or more hamburger patties in there. But I know people that are like, ooh, I only got to have the fresh ground beef. And it's like, and you bitch about the price of food. And I'm just waiting for Trump to be sworn in, because everybody thinks that on the 21st of January that they're magically going to go to the grocery store and grocery prices are going to be so much cheaper, that they're going to go to the gas station. The gas is going to be so much cheaper. Like Trump's going to wave his magic little MAGA wand and the country's going to be all fixed. Prices are going to be down. People's rents are going to go down. When has grocery prices ever gone down after they've gone up? Yet everybody gets all mad at me and stuff because I'm not a daddy Trumper. That I'm not dripping in Trump gear, because I know Trump's one man. And the last time he was president, he really didn't surround himself with the best people, aka Mike Pence, who was his right-hand man that stabbed him in the back, and Bill Barr, as well as several others. And also, Trump's only going to be president for 4 years. I've argued with people about that are adamant that Trump can serve 2 terms, meaning that he's going to be president for 8 more years. And I'm like, no, he already served 1 term. And they're like, no, it's not consecutive. It doesn't matter if it's consecutive or not. You're only allowed 2 terms. Look it up, everybody. And even if Trump magically waves his magic little MAGA wand, fixes everything in the country, fixes the whole world, what's going to happen when he's not president anymore in 2028? And the Democrats have 4 years to scheme on who they're going to want to run for president. I'm thinking it's going to be Gavin Newsom from California. That all the Democrats are going to bow down. They call him Daddy Newsom. And he's going to end up being president. And then the whole country is going to be just a big version of California.
Everyone spam the chat for Queen of Mischief. I forgot to tell people that the past 4 days. What the heck? Why have I forgot to tell people that?
But, you know,
I'm slipping.
So many people are like all mad at me because I'm not a hope and prayers type of person. I've never been a hope and prayers type of person.
Mel, what the hell is that?
Because I know for a fact I can pray all I want. I could have 1,000 people praying for me. I could go to Joel Osteen's mega church, have them praying for me not to have to take my medicine every single day. But the fact of the matter is, if I don't take my medicine, I die. I am a fact over feelings, over prayers, over hopes and dreams and wishes and stuff. And that makes everybody so mad that I'm not this happy-go-lucky person. But like I've said many, many times, if I do a video on my channel and you find something that
Queen of Mischief super chat
that was wrong,
$5. Make sure you go use Prime's
I will
link
make an
to check this
apology
awesome
video. I'll tell everybody, sorry, I was wrong in this video,
Everybody, please spam the chat for Queen of Mischief.
and I will set the record straight. This is my second YouTube channel. I've made over probably 5,000 videos. And I know this is going to sound braggy as a son of a bitch. I haven't been wrong yet. I said when Trump ran the first time that there's no way in hell people were going to vote for Hillary Clinton. I said it was going to take a businessman to make the best president this country's ever seen, aka Donald Trump's a businessman. You can't be a politician making everybody happy and making the country a great place. Got to be a businessman. You got to have business mindset. You got to run the country like a business. I also said that he wasn't going to win in 2020, and I got lambasted for it. They were saying there's no way in hell Biden is going to win. Well, who's been president for the past 4 years? Just saying. And I also said it was going to take a Democrat winning as president to bring this country and the world to the brink of destruction. For people that have always voted Democrat to finally vote Republican. And look what happened in November. I saw so many videos of people that were like, I've never voted Republican in my life, and I just voted for Donald Trump. I hate to say it, everybody, but you got to look at the facts and not look at your feelings. And I've had people argue with me, well, feelings matter. And I'm like, feelings don't matter because feelings change. I've had people argue about that. Like, what do you mean feelings change? And I'm like, how many people within a year of just getting married hate their spouse and are getting divorced? Even though a year prior, they were all lovey-dovey, professing to spend the rest of their lives with the person that they said I do to.
I agree with you.
And now if they could legally end that person's life, they would.
Flare-ups, and Nuke knows all about
I just
flare-ups,
find
don't
it,
you, Nuke?
you know, feelings change. Facts
Got
don't.
him.
We're already having conversations about infrastructure, clearing roads. That is ongoing. There's a lot of factors when it comes into getting people
But
safe.
I will say this.
What the heck, Queen?
This last little
Gotta
deal
get
with
this
Trump
son
going to
over
court.
on Twitch. Everyone spam the chat for Queen of Mischief once again. Holy heck.
I was thoroughly shocked that Trump didn't get locked up. I was thoroughly shocked. And all these people that are saying
Hey, Kevin.
Trump's going to annex California and annex
Yeah,
Greenland
Kevin.
and change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. That's all hopes and prayers and dreams and stuff. I'll believe it when it happens.
Is he wearing a MAGA cap? My man.
One of the questions is what can we do to mitigate?
Just so many people are like, oh, he's going to annex Greenland. We're going to be able to go up there and drill in Greenland and take all their resources. I'll believe it when it happens. Oh, Canada's going to be the 51st state. I'll believe it when it happens.
Kevin. Hope you
on
feel
there
better.
about how to clear your areas. So
And
next to the house, you want to make
I'm
sure
fully
that there's
aware that
or
if it does happen, it'd be a great thing.
the next from 10 feet to
It'd be
20 feet,
great.
you start moving out, and then within the 60
But
feet out there, it's more of a sparse. There's a lot of great information.
I am a shit in one hand and one in the other and see which one fills up first.
Yourself and your home
I've always been like that. Maybe it's because I was born and raised in the state of Missouri, and Missouri state motto
are able to do so. And then there's lots of
is
things throughout that
show me state. Show me. Don't say you're going to do something. Show me. Like if you've got $1 million in your bank account, don't tell me you got $1 million. Pull up your bank account. Prove to me that you've got $1 million in there. Because people like to tell stories.
Reach out to your doctor and they will refill it. That's the part of the thing you don't have to go back.
But oh, I'm just this
You don't have to go back to your house.
angry person that
They are ready
doubts everything
fire and that you cannot get to yours, that they will give you the amount to be able to get you past the
because I don't do live streams where
that's the
I've got 10 people on the screen and we're all sitting around the internet campfire singing Kumbaya. Like, ooh, look at me. Look at me. I'm all happy. I'm tired of hearing about news and politics. So we're going to sing songs to be all happy.
outside.
That's never me.
If you want any information on the fire, it's fire.ca.gov for the up to the minute verified information.
Oh, yeah. See, everybody needs to check their blood pressure. I have because I've got a bad heart. I check my blood pressure twice a day. And don't go to Walmart or
Show a freaking live
any
thing.
pharmacy and use a little blood pressure tester thing. You can go buy a blood pressure cup at CBS, Walmart, Walgreens, any pharmacy, and check your blood pressure. And also,
Now we just chill, listen to standard.
so many people,
Boys and boy ladies.
so many people think that they're totally fine if they don't go see a doctor and get a checkup. What I don't know won't hurt me. I was the same way for years. And you know what happened? I had just got done taking a shower. I was sitting in my underwear on my living room floor, wrestling around with my dog, as my wife at the time was taking a shower so we could go see my buddy's band play. And then first heart attack happened. And they checked my blood pressure, and my blood pressure is off the fucking chart.
There are no streams.
If I would have been going to the doctor, getting, a 6-month checkup, I would have probably realized that, I got the my mom's side of the family curse where everybody's got health problems.
Real anglers stop at nothing to make their next catch. Go anytime.
You want some twerking? We got some room, I guess. We got a little bit of room for some twerking. Can I get the T's in the chat for twerking, boys?
Engine 19, investigation outside, 210 freeway, across the 22 freeway.
Yeah.
2 Texas further.
And a lot of people don't realize once you get 45, 50 years old,
I'm loading up the twerk streams.
you got to go and get a prostate exam. You got to go and get a colonoscopy. I'm going to go see my colonoscopy doctor Monday. Get that scheduled. You don't want to end up like me and have, your own cardiologist and your own primary care doctor that are trying to keep your ass alive because you were stubborn for so many years. And yes, I know everybody's like, but you still smoke. Yeah, I smoke a whole lot less. I used to be the type of person that I smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day. I used to be the type of person that lived on those horrible energy drinks. I would drink 3 or 4 Monster energy drinks every single day because I was a local truck driver for years here in the Phoenix area. High stress job. If you think it's hard to drive through a major city in your car, try driving a truck with a 24-foot flatbed and a 30-foot dovetail trailer on it through city traffic.
The Piggy song? That's the post we are.
I ate horrible.
Oh, we've been live.
I also managed a bar during that time period. So I'd get off work, I'd go home, I'd take a shower, have dinner with the family, and I was off to work till 3 o'clock in the morning at the bar. I'd get off work, I'd go home, shower again because I smelled like the bar. Sleep till 6 in the morning, get up, go back to work, drive a truck all day.
I was a cheap whore today, wasn't I, boys?
I know a lot of people that, you know, my wife being one of them, that burn that candle at both ends. And it gets to them.
Hey, original.
Which is why I would love to get this channel monetized.
I don't control the Piggy song. You guys do, not me.
And if you want to help out, help this channel get monetized.
Yeah, they've been great to me, A Syndicate. I ain't bitching at all.
Let me mute Andy. You want to help this channel get monetized? I have a playlist on my channel titled My Videos. If you've got a computer, you've got a laptop, go click on that. Start a video playing. And just turn the volume down on whatever device you're watching it on. Just turn the volume down. Don't mute the video. Just turn the volume down and let it play. Because there's a certain thing on YouTube called watch time hours. And you've got to get 3,000 watch time hours to be able to get monetized. All right, right there on the screen, that guy in the middle. That's the N95 mask that I say to use. It's got the little rubber flap. And also the clear goggles. He's keeping a smoke out of his lungs and a smoke out of his eyes.
Freaking digger. They got a yellow digger in Pasadena, folks. Look. They got a big ass yellow digger. What's he digging?
Wow, that.
Why do they got a digger over there?
There's so many people that have lost their houses, and not just
Is that for all the cardboard?
the stupid famous people like the actors and stuff.
I see it in the background.
I watched a video earlier from the Bitwit YouTube channel.
The cardboard.
He's a tech YouTube channel. His fancy house and probably 50% of the computer stuff that he had at his home. His house burnt completely to the ground.
Just fucking burn it.
His pews, his computers, everything.
What a waste of diesel.
Luckily, he's got a office that he films all of his content at. But his office almost burnt down too, because his office is basically a mile away from his house. So he's having to start all over.
I need a digger cam.
He did a video going to his house, and there's nothing left.
Point 31, call assist.
Yeah, at the D. What the hell do you guys think I said?
Across the Olive. Be checked for further.
But again, I'm just all on the thing of like, if you live in an area
I was talking about.
that you get severe weather, Florida with the hurricanes, the Midwest with tornadoes every year,
I know you are, BJ.
California with the wildfires. Why? Why live there? I used to live in the state of Missouri,
All that, they just compress like they could have given.
and then I moved my way across the country to northern Utah. Beautiful area, except in the winter where snow is measured in feet. I got tired of spending all my free time in the winter shoveling snow. I moved here, which people think that I'm crazy because they're all like, oh my God, it's so hot. It's so hot here. You don't have to shovel sunshine. You're not going to hit a patch of sunshine on the road and slide off into the ditch and wreck your freaking car. Sunshine isn't going to rust your car. You're not going to freeze to death with an overabundance of sunshine.
So you can't say, oh, you're missing all the cams. No, I have all the cams. There's just nothing.
Your house isn't going to burn down like all of this shit with too much sunshine.
They're all like really far away.
But I know people are stubborn. I was stubborn for years. But I will die in the Phoenix, Arizona area. I am not moving. Me and my wife thought about moving to her hometown in Ohio.
I don't know. I saw there might be a
Till we went back for the wedding. The wedding that I did all the video on. And
I mean, think there'd be media on it?
It was 60 degrees, drizzly rain
Possibly a chase.
the whole freaking time. We were there for like 6 days. I couldn't wait to leave. I could not wait to get out of there. I was so depressed and angry just because there wasn't any sunshine.
These guys are talking about this all started from 2 hot dog stands, bro.
Very, very direct. He knows what he wants. That's a man that knows what he wants.
Well, that is awesome, Gerald. That's probably saving you a lot of time. But, and I've had people ask me, don't you miss the snow? Because they're the type of people that think Arizona's all desert.
The Amazon Prime subscription over on Twitch.
That Arizona's just all desert.
Thank you so much, Deaver.
Well, 2.5 hours north of here is Flagstaff, Arizona. 8,000 feet up in the mountains.
Use your Amazon Prime sub. Link
I could drive up there in the wintertime, go playing in the snow, have a snowball fight, do all the fun stuff to do in the snow.
For using your Amazon Prime sub over on.
Then turn around and drive my fat ass back to Phoenix, Arizona.
Queen of Mischief Super Chat.
Put my basketball shorts on, put my Crocs on, and have a barbecue.
PORTLANDANDYIRL.
That's the one, Queen of Mischief. Thank you so much for the promotion. Spam the chat for Queen of Mischief, please.
You know, just so many people are all just stuck where they are. And I understand if you've got family and stuff, and you're the type of person that has to physically go see your family. Maybe you're not tech savvy enough to FaceTime them. My granddaughter's grandma Nancy,
I have to stuff another joint here in a minute.
FaceTimes my daughter, her son, Randy, and my granddaughter, Renly, every single day. FaceTimes him every single day.
A lot of people where? Yeah, that is Pasadena.
One of the things I hated about living where it snowed all the time, I see people with cars that were like 2 years old, that they're still making payments on their car,
Yep, that's the one we've been watching grow since.
and the car's already starting to rust.
It all started from 2 hot dog carts, Viola.
You ain't even got your car paid off yet.
They got nothing.
And because of where you choose to live, it's rusting your car. So by the time you get a 4-year loan paid off on your car, it's time for you to drive the car to the junkyard, go get another one because your car's all rusted out. Because if you can physically see rust on the outside of your car, the whole underside of your car is nothing but rust.
Platforms. This is the way it rolls. Yeah, they got more water than Costco for sure, Viola.
Engine 29, Squad 32, stroke patient, 5412 Clydebank Avenue, across the
I'm sorry to hear that, Joe.
But yet everybody's all like, well, Phoenix is hot. Trust me, everybody. I've lived where in the summer it's 90 degrees and 90% humidity. 115 here with 5% humidity.
That's badass.
Feels better than 90 degrees and 90% humidity. And you get used to it. The first year my wife moved here, we started dating.
I appreciate that.
She moved in with me.
Thank you, thank you.
She couldn't stand the summers here. And I'm like, give it a couple years. Your body will adjust to the summer. And now if it's 70 or 80 outside, he's wearing a hoodie. I showed her what the temperature was going to be this weekend. And she's all like, oh my God, you know, I'm going to freeze because it's going to be like 38.
As long as the people get it, right?
Yeah.
That'd be the best thing.
Toyota's had a bad problem with rusting on their first gen Tacomas. They had a bad problem with frame rust. And what it was over, because I looked into it, like, why are these Toyota trucks rusting? Well, that little space between the bed and the cab, where all the rain and stuff goes down. The frame had a hole in it right there. Right up on the top of the frame, there was a hole. And Toyotas have a boxed frame.
It looked like so much fun.
And that was the lowest part of the frame. So every time it rained, water would get right down into the frame and just sit right there. And I know frames have holes in them everywhere. But this one section, what was causing the first gen Toyota Tacomas to rust out, their frames break in freaking half. Toyota had a recall on all their trucks. And it was all on the design of the frame. But here, ain't got to worry about rust.
Sounds kind of windy.
I don't know. We have a car here in the parking lot. I've showed it on video. It's a Cadillac from the 50s. Not fully restored. It's like original. It's an original Arizona car.
Never heard of this day.
No rust. I guarantee you can crawl under that car
756.
and start taking suspension pieces off without having to use air tools or power tools because it doesn't rust. My Toyota, it's a 2019. Got 85,000 miles on it. No rust.
Not Chatsworth.
Man, I got so much stuff to do tomorrow. Hopefully, me and my wife can go do it.
Expensive and expensive. It gets expensive to live, but we need some good car sprayers, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, paying money for undercoating is stupid because all you're doing is trapping the moisture between the metal and the undercoating. What I see a lot of people doing now that live where their cars rust out, they have this product called fluid film. You can get it in a spray can, you get it in a pump sprayer,
For a one bedroom, yeah.
and they spray their whole underside of their cars. Stick it up in the frame rails, they soak everything down. There's a YouTube channel called Musty One. He lives up in the New England area.
Good you are, right? You gotta compete with the
He uses a combination of like chainsaw oil and diesel fuel or something. And he will spray the whole underside of his car twice a year. You know, go to the car wash, hose everything out, get it as clean as he can get. Put it up on his slip in his shop. And totally soak the whole underside of the car. I know it's chainsaw oil and something else.
$13.86. Just a thanks to Chad and Andy. So glad there is
And he has a lot of old cars, like old Volkswagen Bugs and a Volkswagen truck and stuff.
Where have you been, lol?
Which is another great channel for you guys to go watch.
I've been right here.
It's called Musty One. He makes like hour-long videos just in his shop, working on stuff.
Days in a row I've been working, streaming every day. Now
Just a crusty old man that lives up in the New England area, working on stuff in his shop. It could be a bicycle, it could be a car, it could be a lawnmower, chainsaw, a blower.
I know who Jessica Simpson is. What's the difference? Oh, he had a sister named Ashley. Oh, how the fuck would I know that? I don't know like celebrity fucking quizzes. Like, who's the auntie to Michael Jordan? I don't fucking know that shit, dude. I could see Jessica or Ashley Simpson, whoever. I could see both of them at the mall, and I wouldn't know who they are. I will have no idea who they were.
And oh, if you have the streaming service Paramount, which I think is the best one.
Saturday Night Live ended her career. How's that even possible?
There's a new show on there called Landman.
Can you spam the chat for Gamma Rocks, everybody?
Billy Bob Thornton, and I know a lot of people don't like him because he's a little out there. Billy Bob Thornton is the main character of this show called Landman. It is a awesome show. They have a new episode every Sunday.
I mean, that happens, I guess, right?
I've gotten so many people watching it.
Damn, Queen, it's a lot. You must live in a very nice area. Mel, Gum Dog, what are you guys doing there?
153, squad 154, difficulty breathing. Go for 1908 east.
Here, I will show you a clip of the show.
Welcome to the oil business. Oil and gas industry makes $3 billion a day in pure profit. And it's only getting bigger. But before any of that money is made, you got to secure the land and manage the people. That's my job. First part's pretty simple. It's the second part that can get you killed.
But it's a awesome show. I've got it. Man, my mouse is like all messing up. But I've gotten everybody in my family watching it. It is, and it's all about Texas drilling for oil and all the shit that goes down with it.
So expensive to get a freaking hotel down there this year.
And Billy Bob Thornton, his name's Tommy something in the show. I can't think of his last name, but he plays his character
I mean, the rain was fine.
amazingly. They couldn't have picked a better person
Then you're a freaking fun person.
to play Tommy in the show than Billy Bob Thornton.
I met some chill people in Key West, that's for sure.
So I got a question for everybody.
A lot of rain. It was fine.
I've got a pen and a notebook here. I had this whole list in my head of stuff that I needed to pick up at Dollar Tree and Harbor Freight. Whole long list. So I'm like, I better write it down. Well, I started writing it down, and I've only got like 7 or 8 things on this list. And my brain just draws a blank.
Together, we can help our valley thrive.
Is anybody else like that?
/local.
Discover your new Kia right now at Mark Kia.
Where they think that, something that they need to get at the store.
Dildo races in Key West.
And
What was that place called with the dildo races?
just drawing a blank now.
Yeah, I got a video of it on my YouTube, on my shorts. The vibrator races, yeah. Had a lot of fun.
And that's one thing. He just said YouTube Shorts.
I kind of want to go there during when they have
So many people
of the dude Ernest Hemingway
that do YouTube don't do YouTube Shorts.
at least once. They were streaming earlier, Sonria.
And especially now, I've been seeing videos all over TikTok of people bitching that on January 19th, TikTok is going to be shut down.
During New Year's, they have a drag king drop a giant shoe. Sounds pretty
And they're all like, where do we go now? And I'm like, I leave the same comment. You're going to have to learn how to make content on the big platforms. You're going to have to learn how to make real content.
They put like 6 vibrators
not just
and they press go.
you doing a dance video to whatever popular song that's out.
And then you get a bet.
Because I get asked all the time, why can't I play popular music on my YouTube channel? And I'm like, because it's copyrighted. Well, why can't I play it on TikTok and stuff? And it's fine there. It's because TikTok paid for the licensing. YouTube won't. Because YouTube has their videos up on the platform from all these artists. And they're making money off of the videos. Whether it be, a rock group, a country group, a rapper, anybody. So if you want to go listen to somebody's popular song on YouTube, you got to go to that channel and watch it. And I guarantee there's going to be an ad on it. YouTube takes 40%. 40%. So think about it. You got a popular video out and it's gotten 10 million views. And it's made, say, $100,000 in YouTube ad revenue. YouTube made $40,000 in ad revenue off of that song. And I know everybody's like, well, go to Rumble, go to this, go to that. Everybody that's ever gotten pissed off at YouTube said, I'm leaving YouTube, I'm going to Rumble. Within 2 months, they're back on YouTube. And I always remind them, I thought you hated YouTube and you were only going to do Rumble. And then they realized Rumble isn't even a tenth of what YouTube is. And I always say, you got to stay on the big 4 platforms. Now it's only going to be the big 3. What are the big 3? YouTube, X, and Facebook and Instagram. The big 3. You can go hang out on all these other little platforms where you can say what you want to say. And nobody's gonna find you. Like there's streaming services called Kick and all these other, free speech platforms like Trump's Truth Social. Trump is now back on X. Trump started up a TikTok because he knows that he can reach more people on TikTok and X than he can on Truth Social. I hope they shut TikTok down. I really do.
That's wild, Queen.
Even though it's going to hurt a lot of people, it's going to make people have to do real work. Have to learn how to edit videos. Have to learn how to use a computer. Have to learn how to make real content. And I have proved it to people. I was in a live stream the other night. Person was like, well, I get all these views on TikTok. And I'm like, yeah. That's because how TikTok is set up. Whatever little thing you click on TikTok, most people just stay on the For You page. If you scroll past someone's video,
Good night, PG.
that video still gets a view because you saw it for a split second. It still gets a view. And on that live stream, I was like, here's the exact same video that I uploaded to TikTok that got 2,000 views. I also uploaded a video to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I found.
And it got like 30.
QS would be kind of expensive for me to like.
Like how everybody was saying like 6 months ago that, oh, if they go live on Rumble, they get all of these views. Oh, I had 1,000 people watching my live stream on Rumble. And then I go look at the live chat comments. And there's 3 people commenting.
I know. That's a lot for me.
Like, no, bro, you had 3 people watching your video. And the rest were all bots. Making you think that you're this big video creator. It's getting all these views. And I've argued with people on it. And I'm like, I've had videos where I've had 1,000 people watching the live stream. You can't keep up with the comment section because it's going that fast. Because if you got 1,000 people watching your live stream, 300 or 400 of them are commenting. Look at Joe Rogan's live streams or Tim Pool's live streams. You can't even read the comment section because it's rolling too damn fast. Those are real views, real people, not stupid bots. But I've had people argue with me like, well, how do you know it? I'm like, because I'm not a very smart man, but I know if I had a new video platform that you can live stream on to get people to think that they're doing really good, I would make their views go way up on their live streams. So when they're doing a live stream, they be like, oh my God, I got 1,000 people watching. And you don't. You got 1,000 bots watching. Oh, my nose is itching. I mean, hell, me and Angry Conservative argued about it. And I'm like, dude, where's the comments? You got all these people watching your live stream. Where's the comments? And he was always like, well, no, they're really watching. No, they're not, bro. No, they are not.
I think it's on purpose. I don't think it's
And I have people all the time saying, well, Broken, why don't you have a bunch of people watching your live stream?
to make it a lot less than what it is.
Because I don't sit around a campfire singing Kumbaya. I'm not all happy-go-lucky, rah-rah, look at me, dripping in Trump gear. That's not me. I'm trying to grow my channel. And also a lot of those rah-rah, sit around the campfire YouTubers. Go look at how many subscribers they've got. And then look at when their channel was started. If you started a YouTube channel up 5 years ago and you don't have 1,000 subscribers, why the hell are you on YouTube? I started this channel up 3 years ago because my first one got banned. And I'm at over 7,400 subscribers.
So far? The Palisades fire?
You know, I've seen people that have been on YouTube for 10 years
Hey, Seven.
that you can go back on their channel. And the content they were making 6 months after they started their channel up, how it looks and how it sounds is the exact same way it looks and sounds now. Now you can go back on my channel
Free Wi-Fi.
and see that I'm always
Secrets.
striving to make my videos look better. Better lighting up in the background. You know, you can look at any YouTube channel where they're talking about how to make your videos better. And they all say one thing. Audio is 70% of your video. Don't use the crappy little headset mic. Don't use it. I don't know if I can switch to that mic here. Let me see if I can switch it.
57, 41, 165, Quint 147, Trek 164, Squad 147, Battalion 13, Battalion 18.
Okay, this
Commercial building fire
is supposed to be this headset mic.
across the Martin Luther King, Linwood Medical, Bacon Building, visible white smoke.
And you can see that it doesn't sound very good.
Yeah, this is live Zeus. The news. I don't
This,
trust the news.
this one might be.
You can always show reruns.
This doesn't sound it's good.
Army Attack U-64 direct, Second Attack U-68 direct, Rochelle, Valley County direct.
As this microphone. And I did people broken. I don't have hundreds of dollars to spend on a microphone. You think this microphone, and you will make the picture big. If you think this microphone is hundreds of dollars, it's not. This microphone
There could be some arsenal.
costs $35.
Nothing's out of the question, that's for sure.
This stand that the microphone is on is $20. This little pop filter is like $5.
I agree. I agree.
The bigger the microphone, the better the sound. Why do you think that those Shure SM7Bs that Joe Rogan and Tim Pool and everybody use sound so good? Look at the size of that microphone. It's massive.
Click next. Oh my gravy.
Engine 134, outdoor fire, 438.
Over 24, really?
Avenue, between West Avenue J11 and
I've even made videos like that video right there.
I'm not sure if there's 11 o'clock news tonight.
That's a 10-hour waving flag video. I put it on my channel, and I put in the description copyright free.
With the helicopters.
I've only got notified like half a dozen times that somebody is using that video on their channel. Because it will ask me, do I want to dispute somebody using that video? And I'm like, no, it's copyright free. That's a 50-inch TV that I bought like 6 years ago with a thumb drive plugged into the USB with that video loaded on it.
9930 maybe.
And I will tell everybody this.
Why do they have so much news these days? That's crazy. Why do they have a 10 o'clock?
That video looks all super bright, but the brightness on that television is turned down to like 20%. Because if I turn it up to where it's bright like how you would normally watch it, it makes me dark because the camera is focusing on the brightness of the television and not me being lit up.
know. Let me see his name.
And also, I've told so many people, YouTube has community guidelines. And if you step outside the community guidelines, you can get a strike. I've had several of them. My first channel got taken down for too many strikes. There's certain things you can talk about on this platform and certain things that you can't.
You're welcome. Hey, Lindsay Renee.
And I know there's people that are like, I should be able to talk about what I want. Yeah, if the internet was that way, everybody would be pissed off. Because if you could talk about what you want, then a pedophile can talk about what they want to talk about.
Happens at Fire Station 69.
And you wouldn't want to hear a pedophile talking about how they love children. You would be like, why is this content allowed? That's why every platform has community guidelines, terms and conditions. You know, you could get some KKK member talk about how they hate black people. If we could talk about whatever we wanted to talk about, the vile parts of the internet, the vile people in this world would flood to it. It's like there's people that get all mad and stuff that they can't talk about a pew pew on their channel.
You're missing a lot of the show.
And they haven't realized that a lot of the big channels that talk about pew pews have did stupid and dangerous stuff while using a pew pew. One guy, I don't remember what his channel name is. He was shooting this basically a homemade gun, and it blew up in his face. Almost killed him.
Traffic collision, pedestrian involved. 6139 Rugby Avenue.
Come back.
You know, when you got these channels out there doing stupid and dangerous stuff, you know, you're not going to be allowed to do that. Like there's a live streamer, I think he was on Twitch, that was live streaming while he was driving his supercar in the rain, and he wrecked his supercar. And now, you know, you try to do a live stream while you're driving,
I'll do this here. I'll do this here.
they will take your live stream down.
Right? This will be better. Put this on top.
YouTube emailed me about my driving and talking live stream. And I sent them a video of where my phone mount is in my car, that I have to lean forward to be able to touch it. Just because the camera's rolling, I'm not touching my phone. I'm not even looking at it. I see people driving, live streaming, and reading the comments, and I'm like, that's stupid. That's highly stupid.
You had your butthole plucked? It's all right. I know someone in chat who got their butthole bleached.
You know, you just have to
Hey, Jen, I wasn't talking about you. Promise, Jen.
abide by the community guidelines, by the terms and conditions of the platform that you're on, and you won't get booted off.
Yeah,
You won't get banned. But also, like I've said, and I showed it in a video, YouTube has a section when you set your channel up
Still burning.
of words that you can put in there that if somebody leaves them in the comment section on a live stream,
Why would you get your
their
butthole
comment
fixed
won't
so
show up.
round, so it like looks like a normal
If they leave them in a comment on a video,
I think
their comment won't show up.
in case you want to look at your butthole, maybe? I don't fucking know.
I get notified and I have to go and check out what they left as a comment, and I can choose to approve it or deny it. Most of the time, I just be like, gone, bye, see ya. And I bet people are like, what about free speech? It's my platform. I run my platform like I run my home. You come into my home talking a bunch of bullshit, the chances of you getting shown the front door
Get that much sun.
are really high. Especially if you're a
How does
racist.
it get so tan? It need bleaching.
Because for those of you that don't know, that are living under a rock, I am happily married to a big black woman. And yes, we went through hell when we first started dating. I lost a lot of friends that were like, how can you date a black woman? Because she's an awesome woman. I mean, hell, she can be in a video on my channel and it gets more views than if it's just me.
I bet there is,
Because everybody's waiting for her to say something crazy. Which, if we go out tomorrow, get all the stuff done that we're supposed to do,
You gotta allow this. Queen's over there breaking the laws of Twitch.
I will make videos about it. I bet people bitch about that. Like, I thought it was your channel was just news and politics. Why are you doing all these driving videos and videos of you in the grocery store? Because it's my channel. Do whatever video I want on my channel. Don't want to watch it? I'm not holding a pew pew to your head.
11690 East Ramona Boulevard, apartment 3636.
They're not twerking yet. They got a big old bottle.
It was like earlier when Mr. B came on. He made a comment about his wife's pew pew. And he didn't use any of the trigger words. I knew exactly what he was talking about. But he didn't use the F word or the G word.
No, Rato, you don't forget anything. Thanks, Fiodo. No, it's never too soon for fire jokes. As long as they're fire jokes.
And here is the comment. I knew exactly what he was talking about. But it doesn't have any of those YouTube trigger words in it. Because Mr. B isn't an idiot.
Thank you, thank you.
He's one of the very few people that I will gladly put a link in there for him to come up on my channel. Because I know his audio is going to be good.
Double entendre.
He's not going to say any words to get my channel in trouble. And he doesn't try to talk over the host of the channel. I've had people on a live stream that I've had to just block. Because they come on my live stream and they try to take it over.
Smokey sent you. He's not live right now. Shout out Smoking Skin.
Which is not
Got his t-shirt I wear sometimes.
proper etiquette. Or they try to change the subject. You know, like, well, I don't like what you're talking about, so let's
Evacuate.
talk about this.
That's a good thing.
I'm not talking about that. Now, if I title my live stream Open Panel, talk about whatever you want as long as you don't say the trigger words. And if there's a bunch of people up on the screen, don't try to talk over everybody else. I see it in live streams all the time where there's multiple people on the panel. And you can't hear anything anybody's saying because there's 5 or 6 people trying to talk over everybody else. You got this person carrying a conversation on with this person, and there's 4 or 5 other people in there all trying to talk, and it's like,
How do I do? Where's my frickin'? I need another.
it doesn't work.
Way too much.
Or my biggest gripe. And yes, I've got kids, I've got grandkids.
What's a typical shift like? When do you rotate out?
People that try to live stream when they've got a house full of kids.
Yes, of course, we know. Thank you.
When you got all this background noise going on.
A blunt? No, it's a. What's it called?
Or there's an air conditioner running, and all you can hear is the hum of the air conditioner.
I love Periscope back in the day, bro.
You know, or there's a dog barking and stuff. If your home isn't quiet,
I used to watch this dude from England on Periscope.
don't live stream.
He used to get fucking just fucked up, hammered, and
Like my heat just kicked
He
on.
used to get just drunk as fuck by himself.
I know you could probably hear it.
The walls and breaking
But-
doors and shit. He was a total disruption, man. He was hilarious to watch.
It's also, you know, cold here
I
in
love
Phoenix.
Periscope. And it was so easy to find.
Man, these fires are something else, man.
I tried to look for him like every.
And it's funny. There's people out there. I've seen several videos
His name will pop into my head.
of people
try and look for him, but-
starting fires, and I don't understand it. Like there's one I've showed twice now of a dude in an SUV, opened the back of the SUV, and threw out 2 5-gallon cans of gas right on the side of the road. I saw another one. Luckily, they caught the guy and put the fire out. He was using a cigarette lighter trying to light the leaves on fire on the side of the road. I don't know why they're trying to burn everything down. I don't understand it. But also,
Can't think right now. I'll figure it out one day.
we need to have stricter penalties for doing stupid stuff. You get caught doing arson, it should be minimum 25 years in jail. You're locked up 20 for 25 years. And I'm a big fan, and this gets everybody all riled up. 3 strikes and you're out. You break the law 3 times and you get busted. That 3rd time, you were locked up and they throw the key in the trash. Because you've been locked up once. You got out.
More 206 Robert. I quit
You did stupid shit, you get locked up again. Meaning you didn't learn from the first time. So you got locked up again. And then you get out. And you still didn't learn from the first 2 times you got locked up. You do stupid shit for the 3rd time and you get locked up.
I'm gonna quit the weed.
You are life sentence. Screw you. You're stuck there.
I'm gonna harvest the weed and then I'll start smoking weed when I have my own weed.
And there's people that are like, people can be rehabilitated.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, the first two times. Yeah, that's understandable. But I've known people that have been locked up like on a yearly basis.
I know Evie does.
They started doing stupid shit when they were a teenager. And now they're in their 50s, still doing stupid shit. Breaking the law, doing all this stupid shit. But I've also told everybody, I told my brother this. Luckily, he listened to me.
Dude, I got these for
My brother
$7.50.
was all into drinking and drugs and
Shop closed.
ended up going to prison for 3 years.
$7.50 an ounce.
I told him when he got out
621 West Avenue, J12.
to not move back to where we are from. Because once you get back, when you get out of prison, you go back to your hometown.
It was the one across the street.
It's so easy to get right back into the old ways of doing stuff.
Grams of dabs.
He moved all the way across the state.
I probably bought like 60 grams or 50 grams from him before they closed. They're all closed out now. Later, Paul. Appreciate you, brother. Have a great night, my friend.
You know, just so many people are like, "Oh, I got out of prison. I'm gonna go see the homies."
Yeah, I had so many fucking dabs. It was crazy.
The homies that were with you when you got arrested the first time.
Walk in there, give him $20, walks out with fucking 10 grams of diamond. Deaver with the 177. Thank you, Deaver. Over on Twitter.
Man, all these people donating to
support on Twitch.
Portland Andy. That's awesome. Maybe one day I can get there and get people to donate.
Yeah, it was a great. I was doing it, but then I had to fly out of state, and so I couldn't do it no more. Then when I came back there,
Like I have said several times, if I can get this channel
ask Helix what happened to his kick.
to make like $700 a month,
Helix, what happened to your kick?
it will be a huge burden lifted off of my wife. Because a lot of people don't understand. It costs money for me to run this YouTube channel.
Oh, wasn't it for? Was that you?
If I didn't have this YouTube channel, I wouldn't need this room. We wouldn't need a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. We could live in a 1-bedroom place. If I was the type of person to where I didn't care about social media. We tried running the YouTube channel from a 1-bedroom place.
But like literally everybody on
And the amount of noise was driving me nuts.
I got like 10 viewers sometimes. But literally
And the difference at this apartment complex and the last apartment complex me and my wife lived at, as well as most apartment complexes here in the Phoenix area. Difference between a 1-bedroom and a 2-bedroom for your rent is about $500. So every month, this room costs $500 a month. The fact that we have really fast internet, so I never have a problem with my internet. Costs double what basic internet cost.
I know, but
it's about $100.
But if I was,
it's about $120 a month that we're paying for internet.
But then you need real viewers for a good KCIP, right? You want like high quality viewers.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, if whenever you want to do something,
it's always better.
That's totally fine.
It looks weird.
Difficulty breathing 44232 North 11th Street East.
I got to get my main computer working to be able to do everything
30 people in chat,
how I want to do it.
Or 4 people talking. And then it'll go to like 3
because my backup computer
and there'll be like 3 people or 4 people
is half as powerful as my main one.
It'll be like 400 in chat. And it'll still be like 3 or 4.
But it's going to cost money to get my main computer working.
Weird. That looks weird.
I've got to go get a new power supply, which I found some on Facebook Marketplace. That if we go to my buddy Dennis's place tomorrow, so we can test my power supply to see if it's the power supply that's causing the issue. Because if it is, I got to get a new one. And a new one off of Amazon for a very basic budget one is like $35, $40.
That's what I say.
To replace what I got in it is like $90. But I found used ones on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I'm taking a gamble getting a used power supply. But January is always a very expensive month for us. Because that's when our license comes due on our car.
If you call what number, Jason?
So, oh man, my nose. So we have to pay the
Or you can call me when I take phone calls and I can talk to you.
$200 or $300 that we have to pay every year to get the car licensed.
Thanks, Umpqua.
And I still have to fix the car, or my wife wrecked it.
16 deaths so far? Damn, son.
Wow, he just said 16 dead so far.
Harp, come on. Able to get away today with no issues.
Again, I don't know why people live in these areas. You know, why would you live in California? Why? What's so great about the state of California? Well, we got the ocean. Well, you know what? From my house to the ocean is a 6-hour drive. So if I want to go hang out in the salty mess called the ocean, it's 6 hours.
It's probably going to get played online, so be prepared. Don't be scared.
But I don't get why people want to live somewhere that's that expensive. Gas being almost $8 a gallon. Your rent for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home is like $2,500 a month, or $3,000 a month.
And we bullshit online.
And then you're dealing with all the traffic and no, screw that.
It helps past the night sometimes.
I think a lot of people just use it as a bragging point. I live in LA. I live in Hollywood. I live in Cali. I live in South in SoCal.
To a fucking Ring camera, bro. I shit you not. She was doing an interview to someone's Ring camera.
You know, it's just I don't get it.
Oh my Lord.
What's the average rent price for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in Los Angeles? Oh my God. The average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Los Angeles, California is between $2,973 and $3,635 per month.
It was on, and the fucking Ring doorbell wasn't on the house, it was on the fence, right?
The average rent for a studio apartment in Los Angeles, that's one room,
She's talking to it, giving the damn little thing
is $1,700 a month for a studio.
It was weird as hell. Oh, I got a new voicemail. Someone likes me.
ALS 650 West Harrison Avenue, Clarence Center, room 400.
$3,600 a month for a nice 2-bedroom apartment.
CBS News does that shit.
You want to know what type of apartment or home I could rent here for $3,500 a month?
I wish he was yanking my
Well,
chain.
one, that's the cost of my rent and my daughter's rent combined. Let's go on to Facebook Marketplace.
Thanks, brother.
Rescue 6, Roger. Rescue 11 shooting Olympic in Arapahoe. Rescue 4 engine 2 chest pin 1 gateway plaza.
Oh, you were watching it? The perfect example of evacuation, she said. The homeowner was evacuated to a Motel 6. Oh, so she was
All right.
interviewing the camera.
Right there is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, new built home in Gilbert, Arizona, which is a nice area. $2,200 a month. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage in a nice area. $2,200 a month. What would that same house cost in Los Angeles? $5,000 a month. Easily.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's another 3-bedroom, 2-bath in a nice neighborhood, Scottsdale, Arizona. $2,700 a month. Nice palm trees, nice landscaping, and Scottsdale, a bougie area. $2,700 a month.
Voicemail. Ooh, I got another voicemail. If I do play it, it'll be on Mondays, Queen, or Tuesday or Wednesday. Whatever
Like,
day
I
you
just
do,
don't
I'll do
understand.
voicemails. Kind of a running thing. Kind of it used to be on Mondays, usually on Monday.
2707 Madrid Court.
I just don't understand living in Cali.
Danger zone? It's moving closer to Brentwood, I guess. So if you live in the way of Brentwood, watch out. Huh?
Exactly.
If you live in
Exactly.
817 North La Brea Avenue.
You know, I don't understand why people
I've had people
live in California.
many
I don't get it.
voicemails in a row on multiple days. Yeah, the chat loves it.
Like, I saw a video the other
The chat
day.
absolutely loves it when people do
This
that.
person was showing this house. He was a realtor in California. I think it was the San Diego area. This house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,000 square feet without a garage. $1.1 million for this little old 3-bedroom, 2-bath, no garage home in San Diego.
Long Beach, I think, Sammy, isn't it? Or no?
And it's like, seriously?
Is the fire getting better or worse? It's getting better. What do you mean better? And which is worse and which is better? Hold on.
You know, it makes no sense to me.
Yes,
None. Because Ray knows you spend $1 million on a home here in the Phoenix area, you've got a nice freaking home. A really nice home. The average 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage house, like the one that I showed that was in Gilbert. That house, $500,000. If you're going to get a house for $1 million, you're going to probably have a house with a pool, 3-car garage, 4 or 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and a nice neighborhood.
Calling Monday, actual Monday this week. We got so many voicemails.
You know, a nice ass house. And if you're living in Cali and you're paying $2,600 a month rent, and you own a car, you're paying. Oh, this is a great channel, everyone. Those people you just saw right there. That channel is called How Ridiculous. They do some of the craziest stuff. So if you want to watch a channel that does crazy stuff,
like 2 fires contained, 3 fires are partially contained.
that channel, they're from Australia. Great channel. But you know, back to the whole Cali thing. You're paying $7.50 a gallon for gas.
I think that's why. The left and the right are in 2 different spots.
So let's do some math. Say you got a 20-gallon tank. You got a 20-gallon tank in your truck.
We could listen to this guy. Maybe he'll tell us where he's at.
That's $150 to fill it up.
That's what he says.
Well, say you have to fill it up once a week. So there's 4 weeks in a month. That's $600 a month you're spending on fuel. That's my car payment.
Panel. Oh, he's out.
Yes, I know people think it's crazy that my car payment $600 a month. My daughter's car payment $600 a month.
Engine 39, grass fire, Clara Street crosses Southeastern Avenue.
But I don't have to worry about my wife
Quit talking over the guy who's fucking
getting stranded in our car. My daughter drives a brand new Kia. She doesn't have to worry about getting stranded with my granddaughter in the car, or soon to be second granddaughter, because my daughter is due to have her second daughter in April. Yeah. Well, me and my wife went there
that over there.
several years ago.
On the bottom left is flaming. Look up there, top right's flaming.
Several years ago, because there was this horror museum on that street that's got all the stars on it, and I wanted to go see the stars.
Engine 14, tree fire.
We went there.
99th Street.
Yeah, the museum was cool. It wasn't my type of place, but she thought it was like the coolest thing ever because she's all into that spooky, weird stuff. It was like a serial killer museum. Crazy. And I was like, oh, I'm going to walk down the sidewalk here. And I was trying to find the Trump star because I was going to video it. The one thing I noticed is how dirty it is. And this is a Hollywood Walk of Fame where all the stars are.
Yeah, 24,000 acres at least.
When we got back to the car, we both took our shoes off to get in the car because we walked over the most disgusting ground ever.
Don't you telling me, guys?
Oh man, my nose. But yeah, I was just like, this is a tourist area. And just the amount of bums and trash and
Brentwood?
just disgusting. Like I would rather walk around the backside of the dumpster at my apartment complex than walk down that road. Because the ground around my dumpster is probably cleaner than that tourist trap in Hollywood.
What?
Yeah. You know, I kind of hope Trump does that, but I'm not holding my breath. But there's people out there that are like,
That's right, DB.
oh, we're going to have Canada. We're going to have Greenland. Yeah. Remember when a certain country in Europe wanted to take over other countries?
Enough of that guy.
That didn't work out so good.
Let's find some women who are twerking.
How about we fix the problem here in these 50 states before we start being like, oh, we need this country, we need that country, we need this area. We need to fix this country. And what do I mean by fixing this country? That there isn't no homeless veterans.
Whoa, not her. Not her.
We shouldn't send a dime to any other country till we fix everything wrong with this country.
We got slim pickings tonight, boys and ladies.
Yeah. And so many people were like, well, Trump is a convicted felon. Up until he got sentenced, he wasn't a convicted felon. He was just found guilty. Now that he got sentenced, which was just bullshit, all the Trump's court cases are bullshit. It's like he wasn't a convicted felon until the 10th, till he got his sentencing. I did a video on my channel of a lawyer that was a Democrat that was saying that. That everybody that was calling Trump a convicted felon wasn't a felon yet. He wasn't convicted yet.
Are you mad for thinking twerking isn't sexy? No, you're fine. It's not about how sexy it is, it's about how funny it is.
I like the guy's hat. And I love how people aren't trying to hide their wireless microphones anymore. Exactly. Exactly. But I have wireless mics right here.
What year was the twerk invented? I don't know. Probably like the 1300s. What do you think?
That is the Boya BY 2.0 wireless mic.
This is LA Fire, Rob.
It comes with 2 microphones
All for the fire.
and the
Fire coverage 2024.
Type C receiver that you plug into your cell phone.
3000 BC, yeah, could be.
What's cool about this? I don't know what happened to my little adapter piece, but I did have a Type C to a Type A USB adapter. And a lot of people don't understand what Type A USB is. The Type A USB is on your laptop, on your PC. The old school USB that's been around forever. I could plug that adapter into this receiver, plug it into my computer, and turn on my wireless microphone and use it. And this is my Rode Type C microphone. So if I go out and film something, I got my big mic that just plugs into the side of my phone, and I can do videos on. I bet people ask me, what's a good cheap microphone for a phone? There isn't. Years ago, back when Trump was president, Trump flew in on Air Force One into Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. We found out the runway that he was going to land on. Trump was going to see the Honeywell company here. We found out the runway he was going to land on, the time he was coming in and everything. We were all down there filming it. I had a dirt cheap microphone plugged into my cell phone. Got this great video of Air Force One come flying in the distance, landing and parking right in front of us. My audio, every like 3 seconds, there was a pop. Throughout the whole video. And every time it would pop, the sound would stop for that split second that it would pop. Made the video unwatchable. I said from that point on, I'm only using a quality microphone. If it's going to be my microphone for doing videos out. Now here at home, I got this microphone. I got the microphone on my webcam. I got the microphone on my headset. I can switch it out. Even if I'm doing a live stream, I can switch the mics out. But if I'm out filming something,
that's right, giving orders over here.
And it's a video where I can't reshoot the video.
People have blowtorch, especially
Rode
how many crackheads are in LA, Mega K?
Or Boya.
Dude, there's so many blowtorches out there.
That's the only two. Those two microphones, my Boya wireless kit and that Rode mic, cost $150. Well worth the money. Well worth the money.
Well, the shooters ain't gonna stop just because there's a fire, you know what I mean?
Really? And you didn't go there and do videos? Seriously? Here's a video you guys need to watch. I watched a video on YouTube, and it was a comparison of Trump's plane, Trump Force One, to Air Force One.
You show me the area, not your face, big dog.
And when Trump has to park his plane and only fly on Air Force One, it is like Trump's parking his Bentley and getting in a Buick. That's the difference.
I hope it does.
Because they walked all through, showing all of Air Force One, and then walked through showing Trump Force One. Trump Force One is just dripping in gold. There's a gold toilet in it.
This is the guy you wanted to listen to?
Well, Gerald, if you can find the link to that, I would greatly appreciate it. You ain't got to find it right now, but if you do find it, email me. Yeah, I was shocked on how nice Trump's plane is. Woo. But like what I had said, I was saying this a year ago. They were going to take Trump out. And everybody was like, why would they do that? Why would they try to take Trump out? And then look what happened. And it's like, I thought they were going to take Trump out on his plane. That they were going to have some jet that we had confiscated from some foreign country shoot down Trump's plane. That's what I thought they were going to do. I didn't think they were going to have some paid idiot try to shoot him.
Keep it easy, baby.
And did you guys see all the comments from the left on that Trump shooting? There were so many people that were making videos like, how could he miss? And it's like, really? You want probably the most famous person in the whole world to be assassinated. And then these people were all mad that they lost their jobs because their boss saw the video and was like, no, I don't want that person working for my company. There were people that were like, oh, my boss fired me because I made this video. It's a violation of my free speech rights. I'm going to sue my boss. Good luck with that. Good luck with suing your boss.
Mark Zuckerberg?
Oh, and speaking of that, what Andy just said, Mark Zuckerberg. Have you guys seen the videos that old Zuckerberg has put out? Saying that he's not going to have any more fact checkers. And he's going to do what they're doing on X. And just putting a comment on people's posts.
Really bad in the morning. They're supposed to pick up, yeah.
Because his fact checkers were too political. I just think it's funny how Zuckerberg has changed the way he's thinking. Because there's a lot of people that were diehard lefties that have changed. Because they realize that the left is just nothing but chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Ray, I was never a fan of Jack Black anyway. None of his movies.
That was worth it.
But I do watch movies from people that that actor in their real life is a piece of shit. But them as an actor, they are a great actor.
Oh, man.
One of them that people hate is Tom Hanks. But look at the movies that Tom Hanks has put out. You got Forrest Gump, which is an iconic movie. You got Castaway, which is another awesome movie. You got Captain Sully. Awesome movie.
I feel it 10 times better, Queen.
But yeah, Tom Hanks is a big time piece of shit. But I can look past that because them playing that role made the movie.
The strongest winds tonight at midnight, 15 miles an hour to the south, pushing the Palisades fire towards Santa Monica.
Like a lot of people hate Billy Bob Thornton because he's way out there. But the new TV show that he's in called Landman, it's on Paramount. He plays that role perfectly. Man, look at that fire. Holy shit. I bet today I won't have this fire out for another week. That this fire will still be going on when Trump's inaugurated. And all because of the Democrats in California. There's a reservoir that people have been showing videos of that is supposed to hold, this humongous amount of water. And it's completely dry. But they're doing maintenance on it. Even though people have went there to the reservoir. There's no construction equipment anywhere around this reservoir. And how they've taken all this water and put it into the ocean for this stupid little fish. Exactly. It's a stupid little fish about this big. And it's like risking people's lives over a fish. Now, I'm all for wildlife and stuff. But it's called survival of the fittest. Because years ago when I was in high school, they stopped deer hunting for 1 year to help the deer population. There was no deer hunting in the state of Missouri for 1 year. Everybody threw a fit.
Mexico? No, Mexico, they're freaking riding bulls.
Well, very next year,
I'll show you what's going on.
they were basically giving out deer tags to everybody because the deer population had doubled and was causing chaos.
My pleasure.
Because these, tree huggers were like, oh, the pretty deer, we shouldn't, be hunting the deer and stuff.
You'd never ask.
Made no sense. You couldn't drive down the road at night without having to watch for deer jumping across the road. It was nuts. Because deer are like rabbits. They like to procreate.
Take us a picture. Take us a picture.
See? Stupid. Stupid. Oh, we got to protect the salmon.
What do you mean, Queen?
So, are you going to get rid of the bears? All the predatory birds that eat the salmon?
County-wide, so there's a lot of things coming in from different sides of the scanner.
But you're taking out a hydroelectric dam.
Know what you're listening to?
Because we got to save the fish.
Listen to the scanner.
Makes no sense.
That scanner will be correlating with the pictures you'll see.
But that's how this country is anymore. Like, you go to Starbucks in a liberal area, you get a cup of coffee in a plastic cup. with a plastic lid
The ones on the left and the right are different.
with a
farther out
damn
for the
paper
our-
straw.
Our fires, but not like that major.
Because,
fire.
yeah, this much plastic is bad,
Like if you look for Mulholland Drive and listen for it.
but this much is good. Cracks me up.
93 Squad 6, injury ALS, 943 West 1st Street, Unit 1, across a miler. Engine 72, Squad 71.
I tried to use a paper straw one time. We were in Vegas. We went there a few months ago. My wife went to a concert. I just hung out in a parking lot and watched videos on my phone and watched all the crazy people. Because I knew my wife couldn't drive to Vegas, go to a concert, and then drive home safely.
Paul G super chatted $5. Better than Fox News.
But we stopped at this pizza place to eat. The pizza was served on a plastic tray with this little sheet of like plastic wrap under the pizza. Our soda came in like a styrofoam cup with a paper straw. I didn't get halfway through my drink till that paper straw started disintegrating. And I was having to spit pieces of that paper straw out of my mouth. What did I do? I walked out to the parking lot, grabbed a straw out of my cup in the parking lot, came back in the place, put my plastic straw in the cup. Manager comes over and says that I can't do that. That I need to use the paper straw. And I'm like, you do realize the styrofoam this cup is made out of is much more worse for the environment than the plastic straws made out of. It doesn't matter. We can't have plastic straws here. So I threw my plastic straw in the trash, took the lid off my cup, threw it in the trash. The lid was plastic. You know, that white plastic lid that goes on a styrofoam cup, and just drank it normally. My wife was like, calm down, because man, oh, I was getting mad.
I found some twerking. How's she drinking?
But yeah, all this shit about, oh, we have to save the wildlife. We have to save this little fish. We got to save this little bird. Well, how many birds lose their life every day to those big, stupid wind farms?
Oh my God.
That all these liberals think are saving the environment. Like, oh, it's creating free energy. There's no such thing as free energy. It's a hoax. Free energy is a hoax. Because for a company to build one of those big ass wind turbines, it takes a whole lot of power to make all the steel. There's something like 250 gallons of oil in it to keep it to where it could turn. There's a whole shit ton of concrete dumped in a great big hole in the ground to hold that wind turbine up. That wind turbine has to be brought there on several semi trucks with a big ass crane to set the turbine up. And prior to all that starting, there was an excavator out there digging a big ass hole in the ground for a concrete truck to fill the hole full of concrete. But it's saving the environment.
I have a random feed going where? Where?
Or these people that are like, I want solar. I want, I'm gonna live off grid and have solar panels and lithium ion batteries. I'm saving the environment.
I said they wanted to see twerking, so I had to freaking bring the soggy booty out.
Even though when you bring up how they mine for lithium, they're all like, that's all fake. You can look up a lithium mine all over the internet. I'll tell you what a lithium mine is. A big ass huge hole in the ground.
Oh my God.
When they drill for oil, one little hole,
Oh Lord.
maybe 10 or 12 inches in diameter, where they drill for oil.
Squad 21, Battalion 18 and 20. Apartment house fire in 18th district.
Exactly.
Aviation Boulevard. Unit number 132.
I saw a video
That's right, biggest.
where this company that deals with these wind turbines, they were using bulldozers to dig a big ass hole in the ground to bury the wind turbine blades because you can't recycle them. Here's an idea. Maybe start recycling the plastic and make the wind turbine blades out of plastic. So in the 20-25 years lifespan of those wind turbines, that we could take the blades off of that wind turbine, grind the blades up,
She sure did, MZ.
and make other plastic stuff.
This actually got beat up or something. You guys be the judge.
Engine 317, gas leak outside. 29925, Rainbow Crest Drive, across the Forest Cove Lane.
Damn, that is.
Ready to spread that thing out, doesn't it? Jeez Louise, girl.
Oh, see, this is something that,
Facebook is amazing for these things. I can't believe people just twerk.
the woman shaking her ass and getting tons of views. But like what I was saying about the whole wind turbines, if you go look under a wind turbine, you will see one thing.
I'm not making sure it's a girl. You make sure it's
Dead
a girl.
birds
Good job, bro. You're the fluffer.
that were flying, and the wind turbine blade took them out.
How do I find lives?
I saw a video of a bald eagle that was killed by a wind turbine blade. But oh, we have to save the little fish. Here's something that's always gotten me. And
Steve Adams.
Las Vegas is terrible about it. You drive outside of Las Vegas, there's all this ground that are covered in solar panels. We have solar panels here. But our parking lots don't have, basic roofs over them that are covered in solar panels. We have all these buildings here, buildings in Las Vegas. No solar panels on the roof. But they're solar panel farms. Hey, unknown. I mean, there is a few parking lots here in the Phoenix area that have solar panels over them. There's a few businesses that have solar panels on their roof. But when I moved here 25 years ago, I thought I was going to see solar panels everywhere because I had read up about Phoenix. 300 days of sunshine every year. So I'm like, what's a better place than to cover in solar panels than the Phoenix, Arizona area?
I'll wait till I stream for 3 hours before I go.
And it's like,
I'll wait till the 3-hour mark before I go.
there's hardly any solar. But
The latest.
it costs money to make solar panels.
A lot of
Solar panels aren't impervious to weather. A hailstorm could come in and wipe out all the solar panels.
Oh, we went to 65,500. Yeah, good job, us, Viola. We did it. Thanks to all the new subscribers out there.
Probably.
Holy smokes.
Probably. And that right there, I have so many people asking me all the time, why me and my wife rent? Why do we own a home? And I'm like, you don't own your home.
Tomorrow's football.
Mr. B doesn't own his home, even though he built his own home. He doesn't own it. You want to know why? Two things. One is called eminent domain. If they want to build a highway right through where Mr. B has his house, eminent domain. And they come in, they pay you fair market value for your house. And you got to get the fuck out. Happens everywhere.
50? Probably.
And also,
I can see that.
you don't pay your property taxes,
Thanks, what's up?
you lose your house. Period.
Oh, yeah, but
So why the fuck does anybody own a home? Makes no sense. See, that's just stupid.
Right, dog catcher.
That's lazy farmers. Because it's like, oh, we don't need to raise cows,
Hey, Nick.
you know, for food. We need to turn our pastures into big solar farms. Makes no sense. Makes no sense to me.
Orange Street, cross of Desert Street.
Yeah, I haven't seen him all day either.
Use current one. Engine 5124, quad 20, chest pains 13827, Riva Street, cross of Kennington Avenue. Engine 42.
But oh, you know, renewable energy and clean energy. Like all these wildfires in California. Even though they just banned diesel-powered motorhomes, a lot of the diesel-powered trucks.
I won't forget.
They even, Oregon sent a whole bunch of fire trucks and firefighters down there to help out with the fires. Well, state of California, we're like, whoa, hold on. Before you bring your truck from out of state into our state, we need to make sure it passes emissions. We need to make sure that it passes California emissions.
You can't unsubscribe from my OnlyFans because I'm banned.
Even though
Banned for like over a year.
half of the state is burning up right now, putting all this smoke
Don't fudge with me.
into the air.
Indian Seymour Avenue, across by Fairgrove Avenue. Stage for sheriff for now.
Branch 40 LA.
That is what every state needs to do.
Branch 40, we're getting
And yes,
Engine fire
Putin,
radio towers at the top of the mountain. Washington.
there's a whole lot of woke people here. A whole lot of idiots everywhere that just think that what they do is the best thing ever. Like, I'm going to put solar panels on my house to charge my electric car so I can drive to work and stop by Starbucks and get a drink with the paper straw in it. Like, I watched a video
Looking their band you for what? What did you do?
on
baby?
these people doing this conference and explaining that if we stopped using oil for everything, that it's impossible. That we use oil for everything. Oil for plastics is oil in medicine. There's oil in everything. And these people were trying to argue like, well, we can make stuff out of glass. Well, we did. And the glass started filling up our landfills. Because it used to be all the bottles that you drink out of were glass. But it was just funny to see all these liberals. They didn't realize that their clothing, 90% of the stuff in their house is made from petroleum products. Yeah, exactly. And I've seen videos of these electric car charging stations that have a nice fence up. Nice, like 7-foot tall fence. What's on the other side of the fence? A big diesel generator to make all these soy latte drinking woke idiots think that they're saving the world by driving an electric car. Like, we're doing so much better because we got an electric car. We're saving the environment. Makes no sense.
Oh shit! They're putting their glasses on, boys. You know what that means? Business. Look at their librarians now. They're librarians.
Exactly. Me and my wife. God dang it, my mouse is all. Me and my wife went to Ohio, where she's from, to see her mom. We were driving back, and I'm like,
there's a few someone's moms.
All these videos of people saying the world's overpopulated, the world's too crowded. And I made a video. I think we were in Oklahoma. And we hadn't been in a town
Classy is right.
in like a couple hours. And I'm like, why don't we build here?
I bet you
Why don't we? Why don't people live here? You know, there's plenty of room out here.
How do I find their lives on Facebook? I use a search function.
And I'm like,
there's a little
if you went to Walmart,
magnifying glass,
you'd have to pack a lunch because the nearest Walmart's like a 3-hour drive. And it's like,
yeah, the magnifying glass. That's it right there, kind of, sort of.
It's probably just some stupid troll.
Hell yeah. Jigglypoof.
You know, they're all saying that the world is overpopulated, but there's all this open space. I mean, hell, look at the state of Wyoming.
You gotta be a master searcher.
It's nothing but open space. Look at the state of Nebraska and Kansas. All open space. Sorry, I keep messing with my nose, everybody. My nose is like driving me nuts.
Damn right.
But I don't understand society, period. Which is why
Been searching on Google since
I stay at home most of the time.
8424 Southeast Avenue, across the Shoal Street.
An excellent searcher. One of my top 10 qualities.
1010 South Fairway Drive, across the Walnut Drive, segment 6 gas station.
Exactly. You know, if we would just recycle a lot more, but people don't want to do it. Like, you can go around big apartment complexes. Like my apartment complex here. It's a big apartment complex. There isn't a single recycling bin anywhere. I don't know how many units are here. There's probably like 500 apartment units here. Not a single recycling bin anywhere.
Figured that one out? Oh, you're new here, that's why.
So every time I buy, you know,
You should have known that from years
a
ago.
pizza, that cardboard goes right in the trash.
Spiderweb. You're now
Everybody's
on the
Christmas
spiderweb.
wrapping paper went right in the trash.
You can never leave.
Every time somebody moves in, they have all the moving boxes. They go right in the trash.
I ain't leaving you here. I'm gonna go.
This country needs to recycle a lot more.
I'm going to.
You know, we need to give
Floss, rinse.
government
Ready for bed, lay down.
incentives
It's early as hell, though, isn't it?
on recycling. I think Andy's done because he's live streamed most of the day. But we need to have government incentives on recycling. We have some nice condos here. Like condo townhomes. Like there's one, I stumbled across it on Facebook Marketplace. It's the absolute perfect setup. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage townhome in a gated community. Well, the main, the first floor is the half bathroom, the washer and dryer, a walk-in pantry, and then it's the living room and the kitchen. A kitchen that has the sink and countertops on one side, and the stove and the microwave and the refrigerator on the other side. So you could have 2 people in the kitchen doing stuff, and they're not stepping over each other. Upstairs, right at the top of the stairs, is this extra room. That would be perfect for a game room for the kids, or like for me to set my studio up in. On one side of the staircase, there's a master bedroom, master bath. And on the other side, there's 2 spare bedrooms and a bathroom. Perfect setup. But I don't see how our country can go on how we're going now. And if you don't realize how much trash we use as a society, look up your local landfill and just drive your car there and sit at the entrance of that landfill and see how many trucks come in a 1 hour time period. Trucks that are full of compressed trash that just gets put in a big hole in the ground and dirt put over the top of it. You know, it makes no sense to me. Hell, here in the Phoenix area, I bet we have at least 6 or 7 landfills. There's even one down in the South Phoenix. Big ass landfill that smells up the whole neighborhood. Right next to the landfill, this person went in and built a whole bunch of brand new homes. That if the wind's blowing a certain way, your home smells like the fucking landfill because right across the street is the landfill. Oh, that's disgusting. So, all right, everybody. I've been live for 3 hours, and that's long enough. Yeah, there's trash everywhere. But I don't know what this world's going to do, what we're going to do as a country. Hopefully Trump comes in and waves his magic MAGA wand, fixes everything. But I don't see it happening. Which is really sad that my grandkids are going to have to deal with all this shit. And I have a new one on the way, a new one that will be here in April. They're going to have to deal with all this mess that we as society have created. Like, I don't know how many times I see people walking out of Walmart right past the reusable shopping bags that you can buy with their plastic bags. And when they get home and get their groceries out, they throw the plastic bags in the trash. My wife bought like a dozen reusable shopping bags off of Amazon for hardly anything. We use those. We stick them in the back of the car when we're done shopping. When we bring the groceries in. And when we go back to go grocery shopping, we grab those bags and use those to put our groceries in. It just makes no sense. Wow. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great night. Try to stay positive, even though I'm not. And as always, peace out. Peace.